I run through the pack like I'm Derrick Henry. Nigga want you like Ben Simmons. I catch a play, got the stick with me. I'm in that lane.
Good YouTube. Back again with some Titan news. And we got a lot of it. Alright, so I'm going to start this off first and foremost by congratulating Ryan Tannehill and Derrick Henry for winning FedEx Air and Ground Players of the Week. We already know Tannehill had like 350 plus yards. Derrick Henry going for 200 plus yards, throwing in a 94-yard touchdown run with that. Incredible. Props up to those guys. Congratulations. Now, on the other hand, I don't know if I want to start off with the tragic news we got or if I want to start off with some good news. I think I'm going to go ahead and start off with the good news. And for that, the Titans have activated Corey Davis. Now he's off of the COVID-19 list, which is great. Love to see him back. We really would like to have our 50-50 guy back. You know, we already know he came into the season with a lot to prove. You know, the Titans didn't pick up his fifth-year option. You know he wants to get paid, especially from being the top pick and not having that 1,000-yard receiving yet. And then you have A.J. Brown come in and he gets 1,000 yards in his rookie year. And, I mean, dude is balling right now. So it's really good to see him back. You know he's going to bust his tail. You know he's going to give it his all, especially with a 5-0 record. I mean, there's nothing more that needs to motivate this man. I expect him to come in and immediately contribute to the wide receiver. And then with Tannehill is playing so good, like, I just know that this is going to be a great year for all the Titans receivers. Raymond's had a big game. A.J. Brown's been good since he got here. Our tight ends are playing good. I mean, heck, we had a practice squad rookie come in and make a play for us. Cody Hollister got some time. Cam Betts. I mean, all of our receivers are seeing the ball. So good to see him back and can't wait to see him in his first game. Now we're going to start off with the bad news. Well, we're going to finish this first segment off with some bad news. Left tackle Taylor Lewan did go down in the game against the Texans with an ACL tear. And yes, he did come out to Twitter to say he is going to be out. Not to feel sorry for him. I will put up the Twitter, put up what he wrote on Twitter so you guys can see it. But yes, that is tragic. We have lost our left tackle, Pro Bowl left tackle. And so the Falcons guy, Sombrero, is going to be subbed in for him. I mean, he's played some games this year already for us, especially with, and Dennis Kelly is already holding down their right tackle spot with Isaiah Wilson still being out right now. So I have the utmost confidence that our O-line is gonna protect Tannehill. I don't really expect to see too much of a drop off because we have reliable backups at the offensive line position. Now, I don't know if you guys had seen the. So let's talk about DK Metcalf, wide receiver for the Seattle Seahawks. Now, if you guys don't know, him and A.J. Brown actually went to the same college, and I think came out the same year as well. And he actually put up a tweet that read, "Low-key Titans fan, hashtag Titans up." And I mean, I think a lot of Seahawks fans and Titans fans was paying a lot of attention to that because A.J. Brown immediately came back with, and he said, "Seattle's fans, relax, just supporting me, love you, family," with a black heart emoji. So that's a little fun little thing that happened, and this is always great. But hey, DJ Metcalf, if you want to come, look, we will open you up with open arms. We'd love to have you here. Now we're gonna get into this Titans versus Texans game, and man, I don't know what it is, but the Tennessee Titans, it's like they love playing under pressure, man. I mean, they've been giving us heart attacks since the first game. I mean, dude, these guys, they get leads and let teams come back or just let them hang around, and then it's like, all right, let's go finish them. But it's like, man, come on, let's finish them early so we ain't worrying. I mean, all the way down to 4 seconds. We were literally like, this might be our first loss, all the way down to 4 seconds after incredible games out of the Titans, man. I mean, out of all of them just balled out, man. I mean, besides, you know, our defense is a little sus, but we balled out on offense for sure. And I'm gonna talk about the game a little bit. First, let's talk about who we didn't have. Chris Jackson didn't play. Daniel Munyer didn't play, our backup center. Will Compton didn't play. Isaiah Wilson didn't play, and Matt Dickerson didn't play. But for the most part, we still had a good bit of our starters and most of our roster. So besides Marco Prue, who is still out on that COVID-19 list, along with I think this guy's name Breon Borders. He's a practice squad cornerback. He's still on the COVID-19 list too, so we didn't have him. But we still came out and played a good game. I really want to talk first. I want to talk about Ryan Tannehill, man. I mean, dude. I mean, let's be real. Ryan Tannehill, up to this point, even if you want to go back to last year, I mean, this dude is not only Pro Bowl, All Pro, but I mean, we're talking about MVP caliber type of player. He's probably the best quarterback that Tennessee Titans done had since Steve McNair. I love Mariota, Kerry Collins, Vince Young. I mean, those guys had moments. I mean, Mariota had some great moments. But, I mean, let's be honest, man. Tannehill is on another level. Dude is playing almost perfect. He did have the interception last game, but, I mean, let's be real. Dude is playing unbelievable. This season alone, 4 game-winning drives. And then that pass to A.J. Brown, they didn't even clock the ball. Dude, that man is a closer. Him and Derrick Henry, they're some closers. Just think about this. So he had 364 yards, 4 TDs.